Why does it default to mute? Okay, Twitch, can you hear me now? Yes, let's go. Okay, sweet. Okay, thank you for that. Is there any questions, comments, concerns about anything that's happening today? VP nominations? Yes, no? Did you send me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so then we'll go into VP campaigns. Be respectful to everybody. Please listen to everybody. I'm gonna play Laura's first, and then after that, we will just, whoever wants to come up can come up. And yeah. So let's hope that audio works. Oh, that's all the way up.
First, want to preface this by saying sorry I can't be there. I got some family stuff going on this week. But I will be there in spirit and on Discord. Hopefully, we'll see if I have access to my phone around now. But yeah, so let's get started. I know most of my competitors are preparing war champs. And they're probably like invigorating you, making you passionate about the club, and really like driving in. I don't know what they're gonna bring, but I thought I'd cool it down a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit chill. Let's change the light. A little chiller, calmer. Welcome to the club. The bar dogs, you know, so much to play. But yeah, so why me for best president? That is a very simple question, but with a lot of answers. And of course, I could go through the resume building, you know, a very good working team, you know, I'm proficient in Excel.
Dude.
Nice. That's how I felt when I first joined this club. I've only been in Canada for about a semester. And my first meeting was really overwhelming. I can really speak on how the Swift Club changes people. I mean, I was in that new member role, but I got to learn and grow while helping Brandon run Gastropoda. I learned how to lead a group of people who were passionate about making a game. And it was amazing. And I got to be lead designer while meeting deadlines for Brandon. I've been in those shoes. Up until recently, I've been able to step into an officer position and become the club's organizational propagandist and take over the social media. And it's been great. I have been able to upgrade our Instagram by connecting with fellow GSU accounts and getting a little bit of a facelift. Of course, I'm the person making the little Instagram stories about what the meeting's going to be about this week. I have fun making those. I was able to set up a LinkedIn for the club that has gotten over 200 impressions over the last month since I started it up. And with some bumps, I've been able to upgrade our Twitch by creating an overlay and having a starting screen and really just moving up the club to have sort of a professionalism that we hadn't had before. I co-hosted our Extra Life charity stream while managing other people and helping everything work right with the wheel and all that. And I mean, we raised $500 for charity, and that was huge. And mind you, all of these accomplishments that I've made as an officer, I have only been in the role for a month and a half. If I were to be elected vice president, I would have the club reach new heights and be able to communicate with both officers, members, and team leads because I've all been in their shoes. And if I were to step into the position, I would definitely have some big shoes to fill. I worked along Oscar while being an officer, and I've learned how, like, what it means to be a good vice president and bring positivity to the club. And that's something that our club desperately needs as someone who's constantly hitting deadlines. Canada has taught me so much already, and I cannot wait for spring semester to see what y'all come up with next. Please consider me, Laura, as VP of Panther Dev. Thank you to all who nominated me. It means a lot. Good luck to my competitors. I'm sure y'all did great. I will be watching the Twitch vlog later. And thank you.
That was cute. Woo! For those of you who don't know, what, her sister is getting married?
Yes.
Her sister's getting married, so asking her to be here today would have been a little bit of BM. So, all right. Who that is in the room wants to go second, but first in person? All right. All right. Everybody. Sorry. I know that Laura's was less than 5 minutes. Everybody has 5 minutes. There will be a timer that goes off. Thank you. It's fine, yeah. There will be a timer that goes off, so when the timer goes off, we're going to switch for fairness and not taking forever. But yeah, if the timer doesn't go off and you're done, you can open it up for questions. Oh no. All right, ready, go.
Hold on. I have a vice president election.
All right. So I'm Christian. I'm gonna be I'm running for vice president. Why I think y'all should vote for me for vice president. Personally, I want to take the club in, I guess, a slightly more instructional approach. I feel like, while the club is a good experience and it's a good resume builder, I feel like it kind of lacks in providing stuff for people who are of like a little to like no skill or like experience in this world, and it doesn't have much of an outreach to people that would want to put their foot into the getting more experience. So I want to try and start working on how to get that outreach and how to make this a slightly more instructional place. Something I want to start doing or want to get the groundwork for is kind of like, I guess, new officer roles or like tutors, or it's like students who have experience in certain roles, like someone that's experienced in programming, someone's experienced in like sound design, artists, like, and it can be open up for anyone, volunteers, and it can be more than just one person for each role, where they kind of have like office hours, like teachers, where they're like, hey, at this day during these hours, if you ever have any issues or need like what's the word? If you need like guidance, or maybe just you know what you want to do, but you don't know what resources to use or how to use the resources, there would be people there to help teach you, and they should be free on those days to help you out. And obviously, I want to do it in a volunteer system, and just so we can try and get as much like different varying schedules. Another thing I would want to do is, like I mentioned, I feel like, just from my experience here, I feel like there's not as much of like, uh, there's not much of a way to have brought people in. I mean, obviously there's the flyers going around, but I feel like all the flyers really do is just like get people into the Discord, and that doesn't really bring people here to start working. And I wanted to try and start working on ways to like put ourselves out there, whether it be through like the club fair, like the involvement fair, having presentations there, and just, you know, showing people what we do and how they can learn and benefit from this club. Because I've learned a good amount, and I want more people to learn, especially if they don't have as much experience. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, yeah, there's like 2 minutes. So does anyone have any questions or? No. All right. Thank you for your time.
Cool. A lot of good suggestions.
Oh, I have one question. Will you break people's game during the milestone?
Most important qualification.
It's just mine. Okay. Just that's very important. I need to keep that legacy going. You need to break the games.
Knowing me and how you played everything.
I will find something.
All right. So yeah, awesome. Really good job volunteering. Good suggestions. Who wants to go third and second in person? That's I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna let you self-time. I just want them to be able to see it, I realize.
Yeah.
You press start.
Alright. Notes here, just in case I forget anything, but I shouldn't. Alright, so I'm Jed Klicka. I've been here for quite a while, since fall 2017. Back then it was about 11 people in Classroom South, and we had like 0 project groups, and like everybody was in tutorial group. There are very few people in this room who can remember those days of the tutorial group. But anyways, I am running for vice president. I've been around for a while, and that time I've worked on mini games, led mini games. Not all of them have turned out great, but it's a learning process. But back last year, spring, fall 2020, when Hannah and Pascal took over, I assisted them with restructuring the club in ways such as having the green light process. We tossed around a lot of other ideas as well, such as the expert roles that Christian was talking about. He had it a little bit more refined than I did, though. I also played a role in connecting us with VGDev. I got Hannah and Yoon. For those who have met him, he was our former president of the club back in fall 2019, I think, and spring 2020, fall 2018, spring 2019, I think. And then, I connected Hannah with him. And then, in addition to all the stuff I've done in Tantra Dev, I'm also been in the game design program for a while, and I'm a upper level senior in that program. So I've taken all the classes and would be able to provide feedback and support for those who are questioning, who need it with all of that. And I've also been able to take what I've known, have learned from that and put it into the club, such as the green light process and everything, and design critiques afterwards. Let's see. I also have started making myself a portfolio and resume. I have a website made. I have a demo reel made, and I've made my own business card and everything. So I would be able to provide support for people who are interested in getting a head start with building their resume and portfolio as a large. And really, that's about it. Any questions? We got 2 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna get, but yeah.
Swag. I don't know if y'all remember last semester. I specifically remember Sterling's it's getting off a lot easier than last semester. Last semester, it was literally 25 minutes of people asking Sterling questions that I wouldn't have been able to answer. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. Okay, so yeah. Y'all are getting off very easy, but I guess that's good preparation. Who wants to come up for fourth of the fourth of the day, third in person?
I'm not vote to be more accountable. I think I should not vote. No.
Here. Anna, we got me switch over.
Oh, you want to?
Yes.
Wait, but then it won't be able to be. Can you just share it with me? Oh, it won't be able to be Twitch streamed. Twitch, I'm so sorry. Kim, I'm so sorry, sweetie. Wait, what's the meme?
Here, can I not show it until I start it?
Oh yeah.
Here, how do I show?
You just plug this in.
I know.
Oh, how do you not?
Yes.
So desktop and then go back to HDMI.
Okay.
Twitch, just stare at his cute little face.
Is it playing? It's gonna. It's
I mean, I honestly, that's a voting point.
True.
Can you send it to me?
Record,
Can
guys.
you like export it onto
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It takes a while to get set up again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I first plugged my computer in, it took like.
I don't know. Do you want to export it onto Google Slides? And send it to
Yeah,
me?
I already have it on a Google Slide.
Oh, okay. If it's on, yeah, then that's better. Is the audio in?
No, but I can look up the song on your laptop.
Okay. Okay. You are good to set it up.
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Here. Can I? Is this?
That's a stinky HDMI.
Yeah, very stinky HDMI. Crap. I need to. There we go. Okay. I'll start. I'm gonna give a little introduction to myself first. If this will.
Need to go back.
Yeah, this is one.
It's not even like doing the presentation correctly.
Probably.
I don't. What did I do? Yeah. I don't know what this is.
Oh. I don't know. Just present it that way. Although it's black.
Yeah, it's not presenting this way.
Oscar, any ideas?
Just give it a. Alright, so okay, we're just waiting for. Which booth up she's gonna go get up? No.
Do you want to? I don't know. Do you want to put it on Google Slides?
It is, but like
You're so on this song. Oh my god.
Why that? Like that's literally never happened.
Okay, no, that's not at all I want.
share. We pulled up this song. It's called Secrets from Make sure you hit the extended version.
This one? Yeah.
I like that. I like that down.
Share it with
Yeah.
George, just take email. We'll just share it with the email.
You're very good hands. Was my shoot that on?
Is this good?
Yeah, can you start the music?
Yeah. Here.
Wait, they can't see what's playing. They can't get that from the game.
Oh.
Okay. Like,
I like literally.
okay, cool.
I'm sorry about.
Yeah! Easy. Okay, so my name is Parker Duffy. I'm going to start this off by giving a short introduction to myself so you know who I am. You might know me as Sky, who's been here for a while and took a hiatus, or the guy on Josh's team who does mediocre 3D modeling. Either way. So I'm going to start off as my history in Aurora. I started off in 2019 after Jed and Pascal. You'll see them in these slides. Some very old images I have dug up. 2019 was my fall. 2019 was my first semester I led a team, and our game ended up being pretty good and finished everything that we planned to do. And 2020 and end of 2020, I was an officer. Rough COVID times, trying to convert everything to online for COVID was difficult, but by the end, we managed to do it. Next up is I've been a gamer since birth. Look, there's me with a PS2. That's my first Oculus. There, I have a Joy-Con. Gamer since birth.
Wow.
Okay, my parents started off me very early with some ludicrous games. I don't know what they were thinking, like throwing me into Donkey Kong Country and Final Fantasy VII at the age of 3. Crazy people. Crazy people. Yeah. Some of my favorite games are up here. I love Mother 3. And any kind of roguelike, any kind of rhythm game, DDR, any kind of Metroidvania. I also like Overwatch. The Stinky Lucia. Okay, but now let's get serious. I wish to accomplish as a VP, I would like to work on bettering our workshops. I feel like they've been a little few and far between, and Hudson's with 3D modeling, while it was great in showing credentials, once he took out that knife tool, what he did, you never want to do. Very bad, like 3D modeling practice. I don't know what that was, but I wish to have more advanced people, like have Jed do something about resumes and portfolios, because that's very, very important as a game developer, trying to get jobs and all that. I also wish to better our team lead, like game pitch process. I wish we had ones for more advanced users as well as introductory game courses, if that makes sense. So therefore, people could be moved into separate groups and also keep to a better like size group. So we don't have one with 3 people and another one with like 50 people. Anyway, next semester is my final semester of college, which is very sad, but I'll only have 1 classes. So I will have all the time in the world to help better our club next semester. When new people come in, I wish to have them like easily introduced into the club through those easier intro groups and workshops. I definitely feel like we need more workshops. That's something I feel like we've been lacking compared to previous years. To help get movers into the groove, we encourage leadership of current members in this club to help find a better, I don't want to say replacement, but Hannah and I and Jed and Pascal will be moving on this semester and next semester very soon. So we really need to have someone to step up to the plate for president and vice president after we depart. So that's something I feel like we need to focus on. A new era. That didn't come off how I edited it, but moving PowerPoint to Google Slides doesn't work, I guess. I'm missing a whole animation. Trying to think of something else. Anyway, let's play everyone's favorite game. What's 6 song that's that song that's been playing this whole time?
Bootleg Persona 5.
No.
I've never seen.
No. Which one?
I don't know. I just saw it.
Well,
Sonic 3.
you saw it on the tab. What Metal Gear game? Yes, you win a lot of amiibo.
Yeah.
All right. Metal Gear Solid 3. Seabreeze.
I forgot.
Okay, sorry for getting off track. I thought that would be very fun. Any questions from anyone about the progress of next semester and how things will run and what I hope to do?
We have more jazz.
I will hope so, because my gaming playlist this semester did not get approved by Hannah.
got sent to Hannah.
I asked, and we talked about it, and you're like, "Oh, I think we should have this Spotify." Yes.
Can you climb up 3 more ladders next semester?
Yes, I will need someone playing a trumpet and doing the Snake Eater theme. Kazoo, that's good enough. All right, thank you, everyone.
Right. It was Seabreeze.
Yeah.
All right.
Good song.
Anybody else
And yes, dude.
want to volunteer themselves?
All right.
That's it? Going once, going twice, speak now or forever
No.
hold your peace?
Yeah.
All right. So what is that, 4? So there's the 4 people that you can vote on. So in links, everybody go into links. We're gonna vote right now. Jaden's gonna tally the votes during the milestone, and then we'll get the results after.
We got same day like that. I don't know if you guys have seen who's running. This is a hard one.
You can vote because there's like second place and third place.
True. So you're voting for someone besides yourself.
Yeah, I'm assuming you'll put yourself as yeah.
But the other places aren't playing. The odds be ever in your
Wait, you can't vote for yourself. That's crazy. Yeah.
No, you can. There's so many people in here. Like you can vote for yourself. You would have to vote for other people for second place and third place.
Vote for yourself 3 times.
I mean, you could, don't. Yeah. It's supposed to be like tiered. Don't vote for the same person 3 times, please. I just realized a way that we could break that.
Okay,
honestly don't know.
I'm not gonna vote, but I have to think on it. Well, I'm gonna call my phone.
Thank you. Oh, put on my second. I forgot mine.
Oh my god. Everything's at the years.
Thank you so much. I hope they did. Oscar Rose.
I don't want to
Wait.
I messed up on something.
Yeah.
Which one?
Jed is not how you spell Jed.
Yeah.
Y'all, Jet is Jed. I think there is somebody named Jet in the club. Jet is not Jet Butler, it is Jed Klicka, the dude who presented. Not the dude who's not here to present.
I did my civic duty in game.
I don't know who I was in game.
My civic
Right here, just go and watch. Game decided.
I just
I'm just gonna say for my first choice. Which one too? Yeah.
Right? That's my first choice. I'm not gonna vote.
That is true. He's the guy on the helicopter. I'm right. You said it first. I know what.
Did my vote go through? Because it told me like I have to like resubmit or something.
Have had some sort of
Question number 1. No.
Huh? Who's calling me? What's up?
Except Laura, I forgot all the people facing me.
So Jed, Parker, raise your hand. Parker, and then Christian.
I totally forgot to talk about that in the office.
You did.
I did?
Yeah. Did you just black out up here?
I just never got to mention it.
Understandable.
Showed up and started.
You had a close a Google form.
What?
Had a close a Google form.
Yeah, in submissions. Go to submissions. No, yeah. Or sorry, responses. You just turn that off.
Okay.
All right, 1 second left, and
Happy New Year!
that is the weirdest timer noise. All right, has everybody voted? Yes. All right, we're turning the voting off. Remember, you can only vote once. Please tell me nobody voted for the same person 3 times. You did?
I did.
Okay. Yeah.
Are we gonna see the results right now?
No, after the milestone, so that people don't get all jazzed up about it. Yeah. And to count the votes, yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's get into the milestone. Okay, guys, I feel like we have really wacky, goofy energy today, which is awesome. I love wacky, goofy energy, but professional game development club. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but all right. So use all of your wacky, goofy energy for wheel spinning because we definitely want to show the greatest respect to the team leads who are up here presenting. I'm sure that the people who just did their pitches for VP understand how nerve-wracking it is to come up here. So yeah, and yeah, so 3, 2, 1, spin! Wheel!
Oh my god!
All right. Gastropod up first. Reminder, we will not be playing the games. We will save the game playing for the game night. So team leads just show what's going on.
We'll figure it.
Hey everyone, and everyone on Twitch. So we're at Milestone 3. Been waiting for this one. So programmers worked on our Cyberpunk level yesterday and the day before, pretty much all last week. And it's finally ready to be shown off. I'm excited. We have now a prologue. It should be ready to show off. Our Cyberpunk level has like multiple features that has the train sequence, the throne room fight, and the first mini boss fight. So, just going to go ahead and get through that. But first, we're going to go through the laboratory level, and that's been completed too. So this is like a pretext of the game, which is the prologue. But yeah, it's fast, but that's nothing to worry about. We're gonna have that actually worked on during Thanksgiving break. So don't even read half of that. All right. So, Sagar actually worked on this cool lighting mechanic, and I'm just obsessed with it. I just call it like dynamic lighting just because I like how cool it is. And he's going to take that a bit further with the cyberpunk level, where we have like a lot of neon lights going around the city. There we go. All right, and now we got our guns again. Weapons. So Quan worked on the system where there's like a 1-2 press where you can like see your guns and baton. Now Jimmy, who was uploading this and keeping the build all together, he didn't put the numbers on the side, which is like right here. But that's okay, it's working. So like that.
Sorry, I was just talking.
Oh. Now, once we actually do get to like the main product, the final product, we'll have the main snail following our character. Just for this test play here, it's just we're not going to have him doing that right now. It'll be a lot difficult for me. Can Twitch hear me? Okay. Oops. There we go.
Very
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys play with that. I'm gonna let you guys try and like get through this game. There is an issue where my programmers did have like the drones throughout this level. They weren't balanced out right. So Sagar has the regular version, so it's the new one that he's gonna have for on his computer that you can play. So yeah, I want to thank my team though. You guys worked really hard throughout this entire time. I'm thankful to be your leader, and I'm glad you guys have all cheered me on and made sure that and held me accountable to like everything that I said I want for the game. And you guys have been remained committed to throughout this entire semester. I honestly just couldn't have asked for a better team. So yeah, I'm just ready to work more on this throughout our Thanksgiving break where we have more time to do stuff, like really actually get into the nitty-gritty of everything that we want to have in the game. But yeah, thank you, Panther Dev, for like allowing me to be here and be a real team leader.
Sweet. All right. Moving forward to the next team. Remember that time that I was like, hey guys, be loud, and everyone was really loud and it was really awesome?
Yeah.
Can we do that again? Yeah, what's up? That is our Twitch stream.
They're saying they're having issues, like.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that people keep accidentally pressing 1. We have hotkeys set up on here, so if you press 1 or anything that's not 2, it'll switch to a different thing. So if y'all see it not up there, press 2, and you'll get to this. I don't know. Maybe I should check volume. That's... Yeah, they should be here. Should be fine. All right. 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Go ahead. You can change that.
Let's put this over here. Hello, everyone. I'm Alex from Glass Cannon. All right. So, just for the sake of time, because we do have not only 2 more presentations besides this one, but also the playtesting, I'm going to keep things really brief. I'm just going to show off. Really, we got 1 new level into the game, 1 new fight, so we're going to focus on that. Actually, really quickly, yes, the control screen is in the game now. Yeah. Very big. There are a lot of different buttons that do different things, so that is a huge relief for me that is in. All right. By the way, this is David. Not gonna lie, he's one of our programmers. Does a lot of great work. He's just better at this game than I am because he's so much more familiar with. He actually made a lot of this stuff, so it just made more sense for him to be playing. I'm gonna be honest. A lot. That is one thing that has changed since the last milestone. One of the goals that we had for this one was to get as many art and sound sprites, as many art and sound assets as we could inside of the game, which pretty much everything for Glass Cannon is in. There's really just 2 more animations that are left, and those are made. They just have to be implemented, which we'll get that done by the showcase. So I'm really happy with that. You guys were just seeing the crouch and everything. Please go into the shop. All of these buttons work. That was one of the 3 big goals, which before we go any further, let me just remind you all what the 3 big goals were for this milestone. This was one of them. Making sure that the shop is there, you can interact with it, you can go to the boss via the shop, but also all of these buttons, they all work. Which it's the way in which you gain money, like you can gain money from the bosses, which is really nice, and all of these do have effects. We still have some tweaks that we want to make in terms of the costs of them over time, but functionally they're there, which is excellent. So that was one big thing. Two other big things were mechanically, Blue Blender, one of our bosses, is finished. It's really just a matter of getting the rest of those art assets in. Our goal was to get everything that was ready in there, which there are still a few things that we have to do for both bosses, much more for Pink than we need for Blue. So we'll get those done by the showcase. But yeah, mechanically, Blue is done. Mechanically, Pink, I would say, is about 75% completed when taking into account the fact that we still have to work on some of the attacks. We still have to tweak some of the attacks. And then there's implementing some sound effects and some art assets, which those were really fun to make. I quite like Pink. I made her animations. Yeah, that was really cool. Anyway, so do you mind? Yeah, because it's random, so we might first try. This is what I wanted to showcase. We've seen Blue Blender before, and he can do a few different. Here I was saying that you were so good at this game. Yes. So while we're here, the reason why I was sort of celebrating is because the way in which you can access these battles is randomized. That was a deliberate decision. So what is happening right now? So the whole idea behind this boss is that these 5 little circles that you see are places in which not just the head of the boss, which is that guy right there, which I'll have to, we'll have to make that a bit smaller for, obviously the head is being clipped off. The head of the boss and arms of the boss are able to move around in these 5 predetermined locations. And the idea is, which incidentally, this green bar that you see on the ground of the stage, that is a stage hazard. So going down there on ground level, you can walk on it, but it does damage to you periodically. So the idea is to maneuver on these moving platforms and not just dodge the attacks administered by the boss, but also damage specifically the head, which, as you can see, a lot of the art assets for this stage are ready. It's just a matter of implementing them, making it so that they work properly. The center of these sprites we have to tweak with such that it's in the right position. The size of them, that's something that we'll have to tweak with. So a lot of little polished things before the showcase, which, I think is reasonable to get done within 2 weeks. It's the majority of the work is done for the game in general, so I'm feeling really good about where we are. But just to give a little bit more context and sort of wrap things up, what you're seeing the boss do right now, the arms, which, like I said, we still have to make it so that aesthetically they work, so they're not, being showcased in the game right now. But what the boss is doing, she's throwing apples at you. She's the only part of the boss, like the head, that can actually be damaged, but periodically she's going to be launching these arc attacks at you, which also adds another variable, so you have to dodge and avoid her while also doing damage. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what we've got. Not just Blue Blender. Mechanically, that boss is finished. This is a new asset, by the way. We showed that off in the previous presentation. What? All right. This is a new asset. I think it's quite lovely. It's a lot more in line with our aesthetic style than the previous one was. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for all of your help, guys, by the way. I mean, especially lately, things have been really busy with school, so you really stuck it out. I appreciate you taking this journey with me. It's really fun. And there's Blue Blender. There you go. Are you actually going to try to kill me?
Yeah, why not?
That's new, by the way. The horizontal attack, that is a new implementation. In this ice, you can slip on it. Can you slip on me?
Oh, sorry.
It's gone. You lost your key.
Dad.
Excellent gamer.
Back.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, everyone.
Yes, I
All right. We have 2 games left. And oh my gosh, there's so many more people. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Spin!
He's the boss position.
That's why he's the go.
Hey, what's going on? Oh, wait, I should probably get up to the mic first. What's going on, Twitch chat? Got my assistant Lottie from Animal Crossing here. There's supposed to be audio playing. What? Hold on. Was the audio?
The audio was working when we tested it before.
Yeah, it was. That's weird.
I don't know. Yeah. Why does that?
I don't know. Oh, look at him, so happy.
No, but it was working earlier. And we didn't touch.
Okay, so my volume's up, right?
Yeah. Hold on, wait, can we?
My volume's up. Is that volume up?
Yeah. And the audio is like a big part of this build too. It was working. No, nothing was. There was no audio.
See, I don't know. Maybe if I don't try opening it now. Yeah, like that's a good idea.
So I don't think it's a problem with the computer.
Oh wait. Hold on. Shh.
Do options work now?
As far as I'm aware, do they work? Where's?
You can do it.
It's a. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Cool. All right.
Audio volume is pretty. Oh, okay.
Okay. I turned it up all the way, so whoever comes up, because nobody knows who's coming up next, be sure to turn it down. As far as I'm aware, nothing has been touched in the options menu, so I believe. It's. I'll do that, boys. Yeah, these aren't implemented yet. Are off to a great start. So, first of all, we've got board selection now. You can choose your board. It doesn't do anything and it won't do anything, but it looks cool and it makes you feel cool. I will say there is a slight disappointment for this build. As you might have saw, there's no character model. That was my bad, because I was working on this super late last night. But we have some new things. We have the speedometer in. We have more stuff to compensate for the lack of a character model. First of all, we have the speedometer functional, and there's more sound effects and stuff. Actually, we got sound effects. We got a proper map. We have a full map. It has tweaking to be done, but it has a start and a finish. The finish doesn't work yet, but it's in the game. There's also some fancy graphical stuff. I had some fog in the distance. It's actually some secret things that my team doesn't know about. You might hear the audio. The sound changes when you're in the air, which is a thing from the SSX games, where it's to show how that you're in the air and makes you feel a lot cooler when you hit the ground. For some reason, okay, I don't know what's going on here. I think there might have been a mistake on the most recent build where something just didn't copy over correctly. Again, that's something that's my fault. But yeah, we have you can now tweak your board in the air without getting points. And that can happen sometimes. But sometimes you want to do that. And important thing, you can die now. Let's see. I have a dedicated kill button. And so the board, there are some things that my team doesn't know about from the death thing, where how the board gets its own physics that are carried over from the spins you are doing if you are doing a spin while you die, which I think is a fun touch. Yeah, see, that was one of the things. I was just working last night. We just kept going and kept going. You can kill yourself by bonking your head. I think that's kind of funny. I don't know why the board doesn't have a hitbox. It had a hitbox in Unity. I remember it working last night while I was also working at Birmingham. So, I mean, what? I wasn't working at Birmingham. What are you talking about? But yeah, no, we've got the audio stuff is in the game. Also, the music gets quieter and quieter the more times you restart. That was not on purpose. Yeah, I don't quite understand what's going on with the audio. That might have been another thing I was doing last night, but I don't think it was. I think there's just some weird issue we need to fix. but yeah, no. There's also the ticker noise, which Sterling had made. Oh yeah, I need to give some shout outs to the team members. Growing Good's been doing a great job on the physics. Sterling has been doing a fantastic job on the sound effects. Anuj has been doing a fantastic job on the UI and like programming. Joshua has been helping a lot, doing a lot of the 2D art, along with I'm very tired, and names are not my strong suit. But yeah, we've had, and Pascal has been working on the model. A lot of stuff's been going on. We've had yeah, I mean no, I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, no, the team has been doing a fantastic job. I'm super proud of everybody. Like we even got switch stance writing working, and again, there's some weird stuff going on, but like I was not expecting that to be implemented either. Like just having it work so well is just super satisfying to see, and I'm very proud of like everyone on the team. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, no, I'm just super proud of everybody on the team for all the work that's been done on this project. Like, y'all done such a good job, and just everyone. I'm very, very happy with how the game's turned out. We have more stuff to do, but we are nearing the end. Also, one thing it actually resets your time and your score now when you hit the restart button, so you can't keep restarting the game to get infinite points. But yeah. Oh, there's also a proper reset plane. At least there should. There it is. Yeah, there's a proper dedicated reset plane that happens automatically once you leave the level now. So you can't fly off into the void and get infinite points until you hit the end of the level. But yeah, that's the gist of it. I'm trying to think. Well, I believe that I covered everything we promised from last week. It was wipeouts, sounds, music, the map, and board selection. Those will be the checkpoints later on. They're just there for placeholder stuff. So in the final build, this would be checkpoints. So when you die, you won't have to reset the level. You just respawn at a checkpoint. Which, I mean, given it is a bit easy to bonk your head, I'd imagine it'd be kind of frustrating to restart an entire run just because you made a small mistake. Again, the board's supposed to have a hitbox, and also I think it was a lot funnier when it did have a hitbox because you just see your board going off on its own little adventure while you were slowly rolling down the hill. Any other questions, comments, and/or concerns, Sterling? Actually, I don't know. Jonzo will be in the final game. I will say that much.
Gonzo is the little green guy, right?
Yes.
Why is he such a funny?
It's just Jonzo. This is what Jonzo is. We had stickers. I need to make more Jonzo stickers. I think all of them are gone, right?
Yeah, they went with t-shirts.
Oh, okay. No, that's right.
Rotary block.
Yeah, no, we need. Well, I will definitely be printing out more Jonzo stickers. I'm considering seeing about getting someone to make a small Jonzo plush to be the grand prize for whoever has the best score during the final showcase.
I'm winning.
Yeah, I will. No guarantees, but I'll see what I can do. All right. Any other questions and/or comments and/or concerns? Oh, small thing I'd like to mention: there are actually 2 songs that play during the game. Again, there's that bug where the audio gets quieter when you restart, but it randomly chooses between both songs when you start. I think that's pretty cool.
Right. Who's it gonna be? 1, 3, 2, 1. Spin! Wheel!
I don't know if anything is okay.
Yeah!
Don't ever expect.
It was really crazy.
No Germa?
If you don't know about my Germa game, you're late.
I can. I'm trying to be spoiler free. I don't want to play.
Okay. Alright, guys. Titania time. Alright. So I will say, there's still much to do. Like, I'm gonna be working a lot over Thanksgiving break on like a lot of especially art stuff. I did meet pretty much all of the goals, depending on how you describe the goals. Like, one of them was fully furnished level. There's still tons of stuff to put in the level, but functionally it works. This is like the medical room where you would start out, and it's very empty right now because there's still some assets and some stuff I can put in here. But I just wanted to put it here as like an idea of what it would be. But like, you would wake up on this medical bed, designed by Park. A lot of stuff designed by Park. This thing's designed by Emily. It's freaking awesome, and it kind of freaks me out. It's a little scary with this little thing here. I don't know. It gives me weird vibes, but that's kind of the point. It's supposed to be kind of a little scary, a little freaky. Um, so basically, the milestone goals were to have I'm trying to remember all of them off the top of my head, but everything in the game, like mechanically, is here. Like, let's see. Yeah, full puzzle. You can hide under desk. Doppelganger investigates you. Battery system. Um, STID fully realized. Level accessibility. I think level accessibility, I'll show a little bit of it, but there's still so much, like, because it's a puzzle game, I have to give more hints and stuff in the world, but I don't want to make it too obvious, so it's kind of a challenge. Um, but yeah, furnace level and the time warp effect. So I didn't actually get to make like a full time warp scene, but I do actually have like an indication of like you actually went back in time instead of like, you walk into a sphere and then, whatever. Up here, this really cool centerpiece by Sydney. It's freaking awesome. I just put these textures may not stay. They're very like quick stuff I did here, but I really like this. This room definitely needs some stuff. We're already working on like a few assets for this. Oh, I want to show this off actually, I'll show the other one. So if we go over here, and I also changed the STID, so now I can't remember if someone specifically recommended this, but I made the meter an actual like percentage so that you sort of know like 100% you'll die instead of just like some arbitrary number or something like that. But here I have a little map ball. I call it the map ball or the map sphere. I'm probably gonna have this in the main game too, as like just an indicator of like where you are. It'll be more like make sense in the world, but the idea is it's kind of like a floating futuristic ball. It has the map, so you sort of know like generally where you are. And it's good for playtesting. As you can see, the battery's running out. There's actually a battery meter that works. I don't want it to die immediately. And this door does not open because there is a puzzle. So basically, showed you the map sphere. Let's see. I'm not going to show the full like puzzle because I kind of want people to do it themselves. There's not enough hints to like really make it obvious what to do, so I've sort of written down like sort of some hints on like what certain objects are. It's not super complicated, but since I designed the game, it's extremely obvious what to do for me, but for other people, it's not going to be. And I also have to give a shout out to Adrian, the programmer who did these prompts on screen. I have no idea how to do raycasting, so that was really helpful to put that in. He built the framework for that, and then I sort of extrapolated it into the full puzzle. So yeah, I just did that to go open the door. And I might make your character a little faster. I don't, but it's kind of like a horror game where it's like, oh no, I can't run away. Kind of like Resident Evil, I guess. And of course, like walking in this room feels super slow because there's not much in it, but we'll have more details, more stuff to look at. But now if I come over here, the door is going to open. And so what I want to demonstrate here, get this chair out of the way. There's a key here, the emergency door key. And there's also a battery pack. So like I'm going to run out of battery now. And so this means it doesn't do anything. It doesn't even make sounds. So you're completely in the dark until you eventually, I just put it away again, until you get this. And this is depleted, so I can't use it again. And we go through this little hatch here. And we have the teleporter. And so what I want to do is I'm going to go through here. So there's not a scene yet. It's just sort of a placeholder thing like, oh, it's back in time now. And I can prove that it's back in time because that hatch is closed because I haven't opened it yet. In the future, I will. My past self will. And my Stid is dead again. Yeah. So if I get this, you'll see it's at 3% now. So it was 0 before. Now you can see they're somewhere in the world doing stuff, and it'll start making sounds as an indication of like how close they are. Now I don't want to mess this up and like die or something. I'm probably, yeah. Oh, I hope I'm not over here. I'm probably in the, you know what? I'll go hide in this room real quick. But yeah, the doppelganger in the last build was there's a bit more functionality to it. So Milo is the main, or really is just the programmer for the doppelganger, and there's a bit more detail to it now. So now you can actually hide under desk, and the doppelganger doesn't freak out and like lag out and stuff. Hiding under desk is like a viable option, and it will actually investigate you. And it's also, as much as I can possibly make it, it's in time. So it will, the puzzle stuff that you do in the past, it will do in the future. And that's sort of hint how you solve the final bit of the puzzle that I'm not going to show you. But I just want to know where this guy is. Yeah, it goes up to 100, but there's still a few things I need to place in the level. Like I want to put a bunch of physics objects that you sort of have to push over. And so that'll add to the meter because you're changing something physical in the past. And there's also stuff like if you, like the valve, for example, I touched the valve in the past. If I go over there and touch it, I'll die because I'm directly changing something that my past self is going to do. So it would cause a time paradox. If you touch batteries that you touched in the past, it'll add a permanent amount of stuff to your meter, so you don't want to do that. I wonder if this is open yet. Nope. Maybe it's closed. And so, yeah, there's also the anomaly thing, and my thing's dead. So yeah, I kind of want it to be kind of like this, where you sort of, I don't really know exactly where he is, and that's kind of the point.
He got scared. Science.
Yo, chill. Whoa, chill, bro. If he comes in here, so yeah, that's the time I was checking the door. So I checked that it was locked, and now I'm gonna leave, hopefully. Huh? Can you repeat it? Yeah, so like it depends on what the level is. So like if it's really far away, it's like kind of silent, but if you're really close and you don't have it up, it'll be loud enough to be like, "Oh crap, something's happening," so you pull it up. I have like a percentage that will like range. Oh, actually, I haven't implemented that. See, there's a lot of features I would love to put in the game, like your past self actually has a device too, and it'll make sounds, but like, you know, there's only so much I can put in. So now this opens because my past self opened it. And so, yeah, in a fight, yeah, that's depleted. I'm already discovering bugs. Yeah, I don't want to show the full puzzle, so it's Among Us. But yeah, like there was a ton of work that has gone into this game. Like, I was just writing down all of the scripts we have, and there's like 15 or so scripts. One of them has like 400 lines of code. There's so much that goes into this, and there's so much sort of trying to keep stuff in time because it's all about time. Trying to, writing a script and having a timer and stuff, and having other scripts follow timer. It's very difficult. Takes a lot of work. So, props to like all the programming and stuff that we've done. Milo, especially with Doppelganger, because I don't know anything about AI. So that was awesome. And Adrian with the button prompts and stuff. Kira did the main menu at one point, and this is sort of the framework for the pause menu as well. And then for like all of the 3D modeling, just so much stuff. Emily, Sydney, Chris, Park. I hope I'm not I'm probably forgetting somebody. So yeah, just tons of work. There's still a lot of details to put in, like hints and stuff for the puzzle, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you guys. I have a program where it's good, but I still because I feel like there's a line, like take it out. It's not already there. I do it. So I have it doesn't run out now, but it might be a bug still.
Okay. So reminder, please stay if you can, if you're able to stay. Stay for playtesting. For those of you who are not active members and haven't seen these games before, please stay, especially. Because yeah, that playtesting is super important. And coming from somebody who's like presented a game at a convention, there's always at least one, maybe more, someone who's not the greatest at giving constructive criticism who will come up to you and be like, so you know that feature sucks, right? So I really want you guys to, like, when you play test, don't be that guy who says, you know, that feature sucks, but be very harsh on your constructive criticism. Try to find ways to say it constructively. But one, it's good practice because you need to get good at like hearing that things aren't good in somebody's eyes, because that sucks to hear for the first time. Two, it'll make your game better. So yeah, some things that people say, it might be stuff that you know that you need to fix and that you will fix. Just be like, yeah, that's something that we're definitely, but write things down, like keep log of the way that people are playing it. Don't try to give people hints while they're playing it. Like really just watch people in their natural environment go at your games. And I promise you, if you just make tweaks based on what you're seeing and the feedback that you get, you will have a much more polished game at the showcase. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Jaden had a really awesome idea, which was to kind of like do like a mock showcase. So they're going to set up the screens around the room so that y'all can plug into them and like show off your games and everybody can walk around and play each other's games. While they're doing that, I'm gonna count up. What? Well, no, because you'll no, I don't want you to read it though, because I want you to like be surprised when you open the envelope, like at like award shows, you know, like when they're like, yeah, I don't know what that is, but yeah. So okay, so while Jaden's doing that, I'm gonna read it, and then I'm assuming that whatever's in the envelope is correct, but two levels of fault just to make sure. Okay. So team leads, get set up with Jaden.
Yeah, this one's my favorite one.
That was really good. It's really good.
I think there's one that I like this.
Alright.
No, it was just 10 hard. It's true. It's funny how one game is really. Give them like and it's like that.
Check in.
Good enough for me.
I don't think I.
I should have. I would work right now, but
Like
computers like very
you micro. Also,
oh, you're no, I mean, I can't stop now. I'm already 2 weeks from. I'm already. Then I'll just give a little taste because you know this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If I have to choose between I'm ready to. I've already got the song. Job's not done yet. And again, soon enough, this could be our first. I don't know who lost. And I'm not going to. There's not a lot of stuff like this.
I don't know. I'm not real obvious.
Not that much.
But I guess that's
which one? And it's like we had nothing.
All right.
Yeah. I would have liked to do that if you want to. Out of joy. I mean, I say I like to consider the rest Thanksgiving break. No, I'm working for Thanksgiving. You know, try to work. Yeah, no, like I'm gonna take some time to rest, but there's some things I like. But like, yeah, we only have sound effect for the 5 unreleased bosses. So sad. It's so sad. Look, guys, this is like 100% of all. The only incentive to keep this project going, which we've done, we have everything. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, all of it was.
I mean, oh my god.
But
everything is like
Get their attention.
Everyone, Vice President announcements. Everyone. Yeah. Yes.
Moment of silence.
The time is now, guys. I know it's been great serving as your Vice President. So first off, for my years of service, let's have a 10-second round of applause. 8, 9, 10. Okay, and now let's have a 10-second moment of silence. It's an Office reference, by the way. Y'all didn't know. Okay. Now, guys, before I announce this, I just want everyone who was nominated to know that you guys are all very brave. It takes a lot of heart, courage to come up here. I was pooping my pants when I was coming up here for the first time. It's like daunting, you know, like a lot of people staring at you. But let's just get to it.
very close.
All right, it was very close. Yes, very, very close. The winner was won by a margin of what, like 10 points? All right. Oh wow. Parker. Parker is the vice. We should have probably checked that.
We should have made sure everyone was in the room.
Well, I guess
You know,
he's this.
is he on Twitch?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Bye, Twitch chat. We love you.